Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Duck Call Room.
Y'all have asked for Hunter Cam, and we've got Hunter Cam. Actually, we just have Hunter.
They've been clamoring for this moment for Hunter to get back in a chair.
Hunter, can you look at me? Like, just really? No. I just wanted to make sure we could potentially get the look at the faint bruise on the side of his neck.
Hunter, did you get bit by a snake?
Ooh, wee. Ooh.
Are we starting?
Or was he a vampire?
Which is
not how we should start.
I see two holes in Hunter's neck, and about that far apart.
We're not going to stay there, Hunter, but if you thought you were going to get a pass on that, wrong answer. So you knew better than sitting over there. Welcome, Hunter.
Thanks.
The fans have been clamoring for you.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
They?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're reaching out to my Instagram, which is new.
Yeah,
That's
Hunter pulled me aside this morning. He said, I got a question about Instagrams and DMs. And I was like, yeah, stay out of it.
You got to be kidding me.
Like,
What? Oh, no. I was.
uh-oh.
Well, he thought he got bit by a snake. And in the Bible, when they got bit by a snake.
And this clown Googles it and got all kinds of snake wrapped around limbs, trees.
Well, if he really got bit by a snake, I was going to put this one up so he could look at it and not die.
Yeah.
Well, Exodus for you.
Oh, there you go.
No, Leviticus.
Well, the problem is
Numbers.
The problem
I got there.
The problem is he got bit by a snake and then somebody tried to suck the poison out of
That's
it. Lucky for him, she must have got it because he's
yeah,
here
that's
with
right. He's still alive.
Hunter, let's face it, you're as close to a little brother as I'm ever going to get, so this is a lot of fun for me. So
that is the problem.
I'll take it. I have a twin.
Well, hey, it's good to know how the love world is, okay, in 2025.
It's all cyclical, man. They've been doing the same thing for years, right?
Well, I'm
Hold
just
on.
saying, hey.
What?
You good over there?
Did you just say you have a twin?
This isn't new information.
You didn't know that? He got a twin sister.
I didn't know
I don't
either.
pay that much attention to you, Hunter, but I didn't know you had a. I'm just kidding. Do you really have a twin?
A twin sister.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
You've met her.
Hey, that's it. I don't remember it. If I did.
You told me you met her.
Bring her.
Well, hey.
Josh, you're in charge of getting this person.
Yeah.
We have more questions for Hunter, and the only person that can answer them is a person that once shared a womb with him.
You think I'm anxious?
Wait, she's 24 and a female? Yeah, definition.
Okay.
I might be a little worse than her, but she's got some tendencies.
Oh, yeah.
Like last night, she was like, "Hey, you want to walk to the bathroom with me?" I was like, "I don't think I'm allowed in there."
Not anymore.
Well, I would. You better not go there, Rob.
Yeah.
Can't walk to the bathroom by herself.
Really? That's
a woman thing.
Yeah.
They go in pairs.
Yeah, they just do that. That's not a twin thing. Unfortunately for you, you have a twin. But that's why I find Hunter so fascinating.
Because there's a girl version of him out there
I was
somewhere?
No, because as a twin parent, I like to see what's coming for me. I like to see the anomalies that are built up in these things from a bond that is unlike
That's a good
any
word,
other.
anomaly.
I don't know if it'll be the same for you, but we hated each other. We're nothing alike. We're actually close. We're very similar now, but
Did y'all wear the same clothes?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
No wonder you hated her. You were wearing dresses.
Oh yeah, yeah. I blame that on the parents.
I do too.
Okay, I'm serious. That's the parents' problem. Don't put
You were
your
wearing
kids
girl
in
clothes.
No,
same
obviously
clothes.
not.
Now we know Hunter's
That's right.
whole
That's
problem.
right. Hunter, I now
That's not what I
understand Hunter
meant.
a lot better.
That's
He
not
had
what I
issues
meant.
growing up because he had to wear a dress.
He had to wear his sister's clothes.
Hey, that's about as good as old Johnny Cash with, hey, being named Sue, boys.
Boy named Sue.
Man, hey, I knew I wouldn't be around, so I made you wear dresses.
Oh, man.
Hunter. So you just said
No, I didn't mean her clothing.
you wore matching clothes?
Yeah, we wore matching clothes.
But there were boys and girls.
Yes.
It's 2025, man. We got to specify.
Well, there's a bunch of that stuff out there as a twin parent. You would be surprised at what they can match boy and girl. I'm saying for twins. Like when you get in that twin section.
Well, yeah,
the cloth industry
two.
loved it, okay?
Huh?
The cloth industry loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Big cloth.
Big cloth. Big cloth. Big cloth industry. Yeah. Big pharma, big cloth.
Gildan.
Yeah,
down
right.
there just,
We dressed as dominoes one time.
Okay, how much
Oh,
money
what number were you?
I think it was our age. I don't remember.
See, that's where my head
it was
went
like
straight to a
7
pizza box.
or 8.
Oh.
Way cooler.
That's why he went with a pizza.
When did y'all quit dressing alike? Like, I want to know what, like, my future is for this. Or do y'all still, does she wear this?
No.
Did she have a Band-Aid on her neck last week?
Not gonna let that go, are you?
No.
No, he's not.
No. That's,
He's never-
you should have just worn it like a man, not the Band-Aid.
Professional.
Don't try to hide it.
And my hoodies wouldn't cover. We're not talking about this.
You wear pajama pants and hoodies every day, and now you're like, oh, I want to look professional.
There it is.
Hey, in his defense,
there it is.
I think everybody's got a hickey story.
Well, who doesn't?
Right? I have a really good one.
We most of the time got it out of the way before we started a career.
Well, no. Hey, because I even had a good one.
Like, I just had to deal with it at football practice, right?
Hold on.
Like,
I got the best one ever.
What happened to you, boy?
Yeah.
Mine's a straight lie, too.
Uh-oh.
I had this paper football thing where you had a suction cup and you would stick it on the table and you'd flick the paper football.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I took that suction cup and put it square on my forehead. No. And I didn't know.
No.
And then I was trying to hit it and flick the football through the uprights over my head, but I left that suction cup on my forehead for about 30 minutes, and when I took that sucker off, I had 6th grade, had to go to school with a squared up suction cup hickey on my forehead.
Right there.
You were cupping before cupping was cool.
I did it.
That's right.
There you go.
It was cool, boy.
But then I was like, wow, I look like an idiot.
Okay.
And my friends are going to make fun of me for putting a suction cup on my forehead, so I pulled a Hunter.
Yeah.
Just
Band-Aid?
lied.
Oh.
No, just straight lied.
I was about to say, if you put a Band-Aid on your forehead, that's commitment, son.
Yeah, because
got all nervous. I told everybody I got a new paintball gun and we were testing it out. My dad accidentally shot me in the forehead.
Shot him in the forehead.
And they believed it.
You got to get everything with a good story. Okay? That's how you end.
Was it you that I told that my dad accidentally kicked my sister's head trying to get a roll of toilet paper off of her head?
It's
like karate,
knocked the fire out of her.
Karate kicked her.
Yeah, let me knock that. Wow!
I don't think that was an accident.
I think he did it on purpose.
No,
if it was Hunter, it would have been
I think he did it on purpose.
He stuck the toilet paper on my head, got it clean off, and
that's what I'm telling you. He did it on purpose.
And then he went to my sister.
Hold on, he did it on purpose. Yeah, he did it on purpose.
Was it because you were wearing a dress and she was wearing boys' clothes? And he got confused.
He didn't.
I think we need to have your parents in here. You were wearing dresses. They were kicking your sister in the face.
So your dad started that trend way before it was a trend to kicking the top off the water bottle. He just tried it with toilet paper and a human. Yeah, that's cool.
He used up all of his.
Man, there's a lot of stuff making more sense now.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, my parents were weird.
Dad comes in with toilet paper, so hey, put that on.
Made us weird.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You ever seen that? You ever seen that show, How I Escaped My Cult?
No.
Oh, okay.
Tell me more.
No, I was just curious. You may ought to look into it sometime. Wow, what a life. Man, Hunter.
I don't even know how to respond to the last 8 minutes.
I don't either. Other than I just been sitting there laughing for most of it, but
Hunter is a national treasure.
Yeah, you want to know why we put you there? Here we go, buddy.
We got to have your sister here.
I agree.
No, I'm saying have both of you on.
Hold on, you're terrified of putting a camera on yourself. But you're like, hey, the person who known me more than anybody and at one point hated me and shared clothes with me. Other. Let's bring her in.
I'm a little bit more comfortable now. My sister would be like,
oh goodness, she'd
way
be terrified.
Way worse than me.
You're doing a great job.
We got to bring her in.
You saying he's doing a great job, buddy. You ought to see how fast them feet.
I think that he ain't stopped moving. He's down.
He looks like a duck.
Yeah. He ain't stopped moving since he's down.
Everything on top of the water, cool. Everything under the water.
Oh, people have been saying that about me for years.
I'm
Some of us just move.
I've got to hide it,
Run silent, run deep, boys.
I would like to revisit I wanted to look professional. Hunter, this is what you wear every day. So
yeah, this is video editing.
Normally, there's a T-shirt with Cronio-Megalo-Gamely-Goblicon on it. I don't even know what the word is.
My T-shirt's fun right now.
Okay. Now we're. Okay.
Oh, is it the possum in the Mountain
Dew? It is.
Let's see.
Very predictable.
You can't Mountain Dew what's already been Mountain done.
There you go. And
where's the lift by?
Where do you shop?
Everywhere. I got this off the Instagram store.
He drives around looking for old places to shop.
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, to get weird T-shirts, you had to go into that one store in the mall, but you didn't want anybody to see you in there.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you had to go fast.
But then you had all their stickers all over thing,
Yeah, I had a T-shirt.
Expensive though.
I had a T-shirt that said, "Guns don't kill people. People with mustaches kill people," and I wore it to school, and the teachers laughed.
Yeah.
Because 2004 was way cooler than it is in 2025.
Yeah, people weren't they're not too.
I would get thrown out of school for wearing that now.
Yeah, you couldn't even wear that to work.
One of my friends wore a shirt that said love, but it was spelled with guns at my high school, and they made him like do it, wear it inside out to walk around.
Where'd you go? West Washita?
Yeah, West Washita.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
That fits the demographic.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess.
West Washita?
Mm-hmm. I got cousins that go there, man. That's fine. I like West Washita.
I love it.
It's just too far out there.
Hey, we're excited to announce, introduce, and love a brand new partner to our show. It wasn't a company being like, hey, we want to do ads. No, this was a company we saw. We believe in what they stood for. We believe in what they stand for. Love the product, and we wanted them to advertise on our show. Of course, you know I'm talking about Pure Talk, America's wireless company, whose CEO is a veteran and served a couple tours in theater. And, you know, the best part about them, if you need to get a hold of them, you're not going to be talking to somebody in some call center in some country that you can't pronounce. They're going to be in good old Covington, Georgia. Isn't that right, Martin?
That's right.
Pure Talk is on America's most dependable 5G network. Same tower, same network as the big guys, but
half the cost.
The cost. You get unlimited talk, unlimited text. Hunter, you might want to look into that because you're going to be talking and texting on that long distance for a while. And 5 gigs of data for just
$25.
$25. The average family saves over $1,000 a year on their cell phone bill. You can keep your phone, keep your number, or choose from the latest iPhones and Androids. Switching is easy because I'm a Pure Talk customer. And they do great stuff for veterans, was what we super support. Stone's a veteran, Si's a veteran. They've donated $50,000 to provide scholarships to support veterans learning trades after active duty. They're helping to eliminate veteran debt, and they're raising donations to end veteran suicide. So they put their money where their mouth is and support great causes that, as Americans, I think we can all get behind. So just go to puretalk.com/duck to save 50% off your first month. Make the switch today at puretalk.com/duck and join America's wireless company, Pure Talk.
Where'd you grow up?
Ruston.
You're from Ruston?
That is terrifying.
I'm from Ruston.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Did y'all leave or did they kick y'all out?
They kicked
We moved.
Oh,
We
okay.
moved from like a rural neighborhood to a farm.
Okay. I was just curious. So like Ruston, north of Ruston or south of Ruston?
Makes all the difference. He's south of Ruston.
I don't know. Which way did you go when you got off interstate?
Right.
Left.
Left. Oh, south of Ruston.
Oh, okay.
South of
Yeah.
Okay.
He down by Weston and Quitman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Going toward Farmville.
I know those people. Those are my people too.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just curious because you didn't strike me as a Rustonite. I mean, I got friends that are from Ruston, and
My only friend from Ruston's Carl Malone.
there's a strong chance he could palm Hunter's head.
Yeah.
Probably.
Just like
Oh, yeah.
hold him like
Oh, he could probably just lift him up.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold him.
Yeah, just
Only reason I know who this is because he has like his name's on car dealerships in Ruston. Other than that, I was
Carl
like,
Malone Toyota.
I think he's a basketball player.
You don't know the mailman?
No.
He got dealerships in Salt Lake City too.
Mailman deliver even on Sundays whenever it's Carl Malone.
Yeah. But wow, Ruston! I would have never figured you for a Ruston.
Yeah, how did we get on the
It's the way we always do. It's a long and winding road.
Yeah, chasing rabbits.
Oh,
there went one.
Yeah, but if we go down the basketball player route, we're going to lose Hunter fast.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's
not going to have a lot to add to that.
So he's a big squirrel hunter, and
Uh-huh.
he likes to hunt with dogs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, that's
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll have to wait till squirrel season back.
Here he's
in.
got some ponds. There was a dead squirrel in my
Yeah.
driveway yesterday. Well, not my driveway, right in front of my house.
Oh, hey, if I seen one run over, I'd stop, pick him up, take him home, and clean him. I'm
That's
serious.
gross. That's so.
I'm serious.
What'd you have done?
I'm serious. If I see him run over, if it's fresh, I'd take that sucker home,
I
get
did.
him out, and fry him up.
I rode with a guy who did that to a rabbit.
no,
that
I'm
we
serious.
just killed. We ran over.
Hey,
and
if
he
I
ran
see
over-
him, hey,
that's
yeah.
okay.
He's like, "That's dinner," and then he grabbed it, cooked
yeah.
it the next day.
You know, like what Jason, I remember when Jason, they put a Louisiana Wildlife put a $5 bonus on tails of
Nutria.
future rat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everyone
Easier way to
on
make-
the highway.
They
Yeah.
just announced that they're trying to get people to eat Nutri-Rat.
No,
No.
Like,
They're vegetarian, so hey,
yeah, they're also gross. I don't know.
yeah, they are. Yeah.
If the word rat's in your name, I'm not eating.
Hey, that's all a Nutri-Rat is. A big rat. A wharf rat. I'm talking about.
I mean, you already
weighs
eat
about
a
15
part of them.
pounds.
Their glands are used for like raspberry flavoring. I think it's raspberry.
Get him out.
Uh-oh.
I can't.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about? They don't grow Nutri-Rat to make raspberry ice
No.
cream.
Here's a wild one. Hey, guess where they get women's perfume?
It might be beavers. I don't know.
They get women's perfume from a skunk spray.
That's not true either.
All right, Pepe
Google
Le
it.
Pew.
Google it.
Pepe Le Pew. No,
Yeah,
they
Pepe
do.
Le
They do
Pew,
use
baby.
the musk. They use the musk glands of skunks and of beavers to do a lot of perfumes and all kinds of things. I don't know about this raspberry deal, but if there's a part of a nutrient that tastes like a raspberry, that's wild.
No, it's worse.
Because most people say,
It's worse than we ever knew.
that tastes like chicken. But if
I tell you, hey, there's a lot of stuff that is so wild.
Spit it out.
This is worse than we ever
put
knew.
it up
Yeah.
there,
Nope. I'm just going to read it. It can't be because put earmuffs over your children if you don't want them to know some things.
what?
Castoreum
Yeah,
is an additive used in some foods that originates
from a beaver.
from the beaver's castor sac.
Yeah.
It's worse. It's in my
Right around the old
Yeah,
booty canal.
yeah.
in food.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You
Many
could have-
raspberry and strawberry flavored foods contain this
Castor?
oil.
Really? So from the grundle of a beaver
Yeah.
to your Pop Tart.
Yeah.
That's where
Hey.
Pop-Tarts come from, for
Yeah.
sure.
Hey, that hors d'oeuvre you got came from a beaver's behind.
Yeah, the grundle level. So you better hope that beavers never find out about man.
Hold
I
up.
got to be honest.
Hey, Bono Boutique, baby.
I feel like if you needed strawberry or raspberry, it is just way easier
Hey.
to go get strawberries and raspberries
I just
than
learned
it is
something.
to milk a beaver's butt.
I don't eat raspberries.
I'm never eating anything again.
Oh,
Farm
This
knowledge.
is disturbing. Why did you know this?
My dad knew it. I mean, we hunted Nutri-Rats and
Hey.
beavers.
I'm
was
telling
your dad a farmer?
Yeah, still is.
That's how he knew. So hey, farmers know.
Yeah.
He is the most.
He probably learned it from the almanac.
Or the internets. But
No, he didn't read the internet. I'm telling you, he learned it from the farmer's almanac. Because hey, if you ever get one of them things and read it, there's all kind of wild stuff in that thing.
Have you?
Yeah, I've read part for, but hey, it was heavy. You know,
the almanac was heavy.
I'm serious. Hey, farmer's almanac ain't just a book. Okay, it's
Exactly
compressed.
what it is.
No. Farmers considered it that you got the Holy Bible and then you got Farmer's Almanac right behind it. Running a close second.
I don't.
Okay, you can. Hey, look, you can tell the weather by it. Okay, you can literally. I'm serious. You can literally read one of them and predict the weather. Then
I'm shook.
I haven't. I'd have to get Carter in here to tell me about the farmers.
I
How do you even get one?
Hey, you asked him about that. I'd like to hear what.
Wait, why are you shook?
I take a strawberry vitamin every morning.
Or a
Guaranteed
beaver
that's coming
booty
from
hole
the castor
vitamin.
sac.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you take a vitamin every morning?
Well, it's a
That comes from a pig.
it's a K2D3 gummy that's
Oh, we
strawberry
aren't going to talk
flavored.
about gelatin, are we?
Ooh.
Oh.
Gelatin. Nah, I don't eat that trash.
Ooh.
Well, if you're eating a gummy, it's made of
Well, I
gelatin,
know,
probably.
but yeah. No, but I'm talking about like a cup of Jello. I'm out on that. I never did get into that. I saw Johnny D's daughter the other night eating it, and I said,
Well, there you
"Man,
go.
I ain't seen a kid with a cup of Jello in a minute."
You know what's better than a cup of Jello? That plate with the Jello upside down
Oh, the mold
from Piccadilly.
Oh yeah, and then you sit there and then you sit there and watch it.
just shake.
Shake it and then set it down and watch it. And when it stops, shake it again.
We still talking about Jello?
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey,
Oh man,
I know what we're talking about, but I'm into it.
unbelievable.
This year's Farmer's Almanac has a thing in it about raising chickens.
Oh, it's got
that too. All
they got it all in there. Y'all,
I know eggs have gone up, but it is not worth having chickens in your
Oh,
backyard.
whatever. Chickens in your backyard are fun.
Hey,
Now let me tell you a little story about chicken.
No, hold
I
on.
can't.
Can we just? This kid watches like anime and
Some.
like, hey, I'm gonna go to watch Barbie in Austin, and you think he's like,
Can a nerd have chickens?
yeah, see, that's what, and he's like, yeah, but chickens in your backyard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm into. I just can't figure you out.
I grew up with
Hunter.
chickens in our backyard.
Here's the thing: raising chickens is a great entertainment.
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Like little baby silkies.
No, no.
Or I guess silkies are always small. They kind of look like they're wearing
Yeah.
pants when they run.
Yeah, and not only that,
They got
they're-
the little,
they're,
little waddle.
when they're little, they have kind of like down on their body. You know, and it's real soft. I mean, real soft. But chickens are a great entertainment.
Oh yeah.
Martin,
Yeah.
you got a chicken story?
Not one that I can share.
What? It's a chicken.
Yeah.
You gotta
Was it
understand.
that night at
You gotta
Popeyes?
understand. Okay, you're country people.
No, I'm gonna send you a picture. Though,
Okay,
You'll
you
understand
hey,
why I
you're
can't
country
share.
people. You got a chicken coop, okay, and you got hens sitting on the nest, okay, laying eggs,
Ugh, chickens.
okay. Someone goes out and gathers them every morning. My uncle used to do it.
That's me.
And hey, there's something in that chicken's nest, and it's not supposed to be there.
A snake?
Yeah, it's a
Chicken snake.
7 foot black snake.
Yeah.
Okay, and guess what he's done?
I'm so nervous to click on the picture.
He's done had himself breakfast. Okay, he swallowed 12 eggs. Okay, cause look, my uncle comes out and he's flinging this stupid 7 foot snake with 12 eggs in him, like this, and here comes the kids, and he
I
pops
don't
his
believe
head
that.
off, pops his head off, and upside the head with an egg. Okay.
I can't believe that.
No, I'm serious. He used to do this on a daily basis. Okay.
You can do that, by the way.
You can?
Yeah, whenever I
yeah.
did whenever I did wood duck boxes in college,
Oh, yeah.
that was part of my master's program. Chicken snakes inevitably get into anything that makes a nest. So I'd open the door on one of them boxes and there's one of them big 5-6 foot chicken snakes in
That's
there.
right. Full of eggs.
Full of eggs.
Full
So
of
for
eggs.
my own fun,
Yeah.
You-
Pop
if
that
you
head
will.
off.
And
well,
an
the
extra-
management protocol is to dispatch of the snake immediately because they're
Yeah.
big enough to get around predator guards. So,
Yeah.
like, you're trying to help the wood ducks. So, yeah, I would see if I could sling the eggs out of them. And amazingly, they sling out much like a slingshot would.
As soon as you do that and
boom.
pop it,
When
the
you go
head
back
comes off,
forward
here
with
it
him,
comes.
there
Guess
you
I'm
go.
not that redneck.
Yeah.
I won't touch a snake.
Look, this year there's nothing holding you back from loving your hair again. Hair is so much more than what you see on the surface. It's a reflection of what's happening inside. Let Nutrafol target the key root causes of your thinning hair and help you grow stronger, healthier strands from within. I know this to be a fact because I watched it transform my wife's hair. After she had the boys, Brittany, I mean, she had hair everywhere, like everywhere but her head. I mean, it was on the floors, the pillows, showers, all the places.
My sister's on Nutrafol now, and we have another story. I'm not going to say her name because I haven't asked her if I can say her name, but one of our friends, very dear friends, my wife looked at her like, your hair looks really good. She goes, I started Nutrafol.
But Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1.5 million people.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. Everybody knows, they know that thinning hair is different for men and women. So a one-size-fits-all approach to hair growth just doesn't cut it. Nutrafol has multiple formulas for men and women that are tailored to different life stages such as postpartum or menopause and lifestyle factors such as plant-based lifestyle so you can get just what you need. Physician formulated with 100% drug-free ingredients, Nutrafol supports healthy hair growth from within by targeting key root causes of thinning hair, stress, hormones, aging, nutrition, lifestyle, metabolism, all the things. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code
Duck.
Find out why Over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com. Promo code
Duck.
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 Nutrafol.com. Promo code
Duck.
Duck.
Something got my neighbor's chicken, or got after him,
And then
and the chicken ran to the safety of my boat to get away from whatever was after him.
it's a crime scene, y'all.
And sat there and decided, I'm going to bleed all over his boat while I recover and spend the night here. And amazingly, the chicken's fine.
The chicken's fine.
Well, I don't know that he's fine.
He's got away.
The
and
chicken
survived.
is living.
Yeah, has survived it.
If I lost that much blood, I think they'd just call it a day on me.
Buddy, when I showed up to go fishing the other day and saw that, I said, what in the world?
That's enough blood to that's more than you donate.
And
That's probably
it's very oxygenated blood too.
Very
Oh,
bright.
no.
That's why I was like, I think it's
That was
blood. but
probably
it
a
could be
fox
dye.
that got him.
I don't know what got him, but whatever it was couldn't get in my boat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my express boat was enough of a
Hey.
safety
Yeah,
for the chicken to spend the night. And he could have been nice and not crapped all in my boat.
Well,
But-
you know what? If you're gonna get bit and bleed that much, you're gonna poop.
Yeah,
But
but
you're scared to death at
I mean,
that point.
you couldn't just get to the edge and drop it over the side. Why'd you have to put it right in the middle of my boat,
There's
man?
a lot of poop in that picture.
I know. That's what. Well, I mean, I'm sure it scared the. Never mind. Out of him, but but yeah. Anyway, there you go. That's my chicken story. I told you I didn't want to show it to everybody. So.
No, this is a
Understandable.
family show.
That's
We've
my
only talked
latest-
about beavers' butts and
Yeah.
raspberries. We can't show blood on it.
That was like the day I come out and checked the pigeon coop,
Yeah,
and the cats had raided it.
yeah. Except for Eagle.
Except for eagle.
Everybody but Eagle made it.
But you're not going to sneak up on no eagle.
Oh,
He had
Hunter.
a 180-degree turn on that head.
Well, Hunter, you got any parting words before we let you go back to your normal place in here? Or?
'Cause we got somebody else coming on.
We do. We got another guest today.
I'm very excited.
We're working.
Yeah,
We're working our way down the podcast hall today.
Oh.
So
Okay.
this is fun. I told you we want this to be all inclusive. Everybody up
You
here
need to
gets
know
gets a
everybody.
time. Well, most everybody, but
Yeah, some
um,
people
yeah.
not worth hearing from.
Yeah.
Like Josh.
Now Big Hair will be here one day. But we're gonna make sure he does
He's
his hair.
sitting right there. God.
Yeah. We're gonna make sure he does his
Well,
hair.
hey,
Now, you
he-
want to talk about? Now, see, look,
Hey, he's going to have to get a perm before he comes in here.
Hunter doesn't want Josh over here because, to quote Josh, chronic overshare.
Yeah.
I haven't today.
Not today, but I'm
today.
just
This is-
saying, you've confided something in Josh.
sh-
It probably shouldn't.
You share with us too
Hey.
much live for
Uh-oh.
100,000 people to hear. Who knows what you tell Josh? It's just you two in the office.
Silence makes me uncomfortable, and if people aren't feeling it, I'll just fill it with whatever.
Everybody stop and look at him.
Don't don't do that.
I'll quit, Johnny D. That's not nice. Look at it. Wait, you can't have silence on a podcast. Good work, Hunter.
I can't.
We can cut it out.
Yeah, that's
They
a
just
good
start
point.
sharing.
Yeah, it just started.
This is my New Year's resolution. Stop oversharing so much.
It's March, bro.
Yeah, I've done great so far.
No, you haven't.
I've done moderately well.
Have you ever dabbled in a cult?
A cult?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
No.
He
You
would
haven't,
end
you
up-
haven't researched them? Or?
He's worried about you. You're a chronic person.
I've been
that would
watching-
end up in Brazil.
For some reason, I've been watching a bunch of cult shows, and you kind of seem like the prototypical person to end up in one. So I'm just acting like I'm
No, I'm
trying
too
to
skeptical.
actively help you. You're
You
too
need
skeptical.
to get off. And you're
Yeah.
like on Netflix too now, man. You got to stop. You've
I
watched.
find
too
them
much.
fascinating.
I
In
always
the words
believe
of Willie
everyone's a liar.
Robertson, I could never be part of one.
I could lead one.
I might could run one.
He could run one, he said, but I couldn't allow.
So I can't join y'all's cult, but I could probably lead it.
If you need somebody to be at the top,
Yeah, I know. That's weird, man.
My wife watches those weird things.
Yeah, me too. I just
I don't
find them-
like those.
I find them fascinating.
I guess she's that's what she does it because she just comes in there once in a while and tells me, hey,
Yeah.
you want to say nothing?
I don't like evil stuff. I'd change the channel.
Yeah.
Well, I like to know how evil's out there playing the game, because I don't want it to ever sneak up on
Oh,
somebody.
I was fixing to say it's they play.
That's what I'm saying,
They
man.
play an entirely different game.
Yeah, I like to see how they're playing the game, so
Yeah.
I know what to look out for.
Yeah.
Especially when you got kids coming up that are young and able to be molded.
Oh, they wild.
and
Or
they
will
can
run the
they
cult.
can- that's what I'm saying. They can hunt them,
Carter
You know,
make his
so-
own cult.
Sometimes you got to know the people that are hunting and what they're doing. That way you can hunt better than them. Like,
If-
you can make sure you snuff them out.
If Carter were to run a cult, what kind of cult do you think he would run?
Presidential.
Yeah.
Presidential cult.
Yeah,
Cult
I asked him-
America.
He showed me how to fly a plane the other night on PlayStation or something, whatever his little, I don't know what they are, but whatever his game was. And I said, oh, man, that's cool. You could be a pilot. And he said, sir, I'm going to be the president.
Shut you down.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah, I'm not going to fly. Somebody going to fly me on Air Force
That's right.
One.
Yeah, Air Force One.
And-
Somebody else be up there in the cockpit.
That's,
That'd be tight.
I'll
it
be in the
would be.
back.
if
Take
Carter
care.
does make president, can I request one flight on Air Force One? I just think it'd be cool.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, amen, buddy.
Hey,
I'd like to at
We're
least.
gonna be
use
like
something
95, but we'll still have fun.
I just want to ride one time on that thing. Just see what.
well, I'd like to been with him when he made the lap around the
Oh, Daytona.
racetrack.
Oh,
Yeah.
you talking about the armored car? All right, Hunter.
Hey,
Get out of here. We got another tread
That's
live.
right.
Hunter,
Thank you
thank
for joining
you.
us, Hunter. When we get back, we're going to bring in the black sheep of the Robertson family. Her words, not
I
mine.
was about
So
to
we'll
say,
be back
whoa,
right after
black
this.
sheep
Who
of
could
the
it be?
family. Oh, I was fixing to say, who could it be?
Hunter, thank you for being on. He's back over there. There's no Hunter Cam anymore. He's back in that direction.
What a weird 30 minutes.
He's back in his little pit.
But we now have Alex Robertson Mancuso.
Mancuso.
Hello.
She texted me last week.
Okay,
and
now I know because I didn't have a clue.
who the black sheep of your
Yeah, who
family
the
would be.
black sheep of the family.
Again, self-described. That's not me
Yeah.
saying that. So I just want to be
What
clear.
I think it's accurate.
What
Yeah.
makes
Well,
you
hey,
the
well,
black
I got a question.
Never
now,
mind.
right out the gate.
Okay.
Why are you the black sheep of the family?
Well, I'm not very nice.
Oh,
That makes you on par with the rest of them.
I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say that's about par.
They can fake it, I guess. I can't.
Ah.
As someone who went to
No.
high school with you, she's not lying.
Usually.
Oh, yeah, but no. The Robertsons don't fake nothing. Okay.
My age group does of
There
Robertson.
you go.
She's you're you're a year older than me?
Yeah, I think
2 years
so.
older
Yeah.
than
So you're
Yeah, 1 or
sneaky
2.
about it. Okay. All right.
I can be sneaky.
Yeah, okay. She's
I can be
sneaky.
pretty sneaky.
So, Alex, do you hunt?
I've been,
Yeah. I
but
was just trying to really.
Hold on, we
hammer home
need
this
to
black
family
sheep.
tree Alex.
You really
real
don't
quick.
care about it, though, right?
well, I'm not an early riser, so
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't getting out of my nice warm bed.
Yeah, I'm with you on
Go
that.
out there and freeze.
Do I really want to get out of this bed and go?
But you know, if someone were to invite me to a hunt like in the afternoon, I
Afternoon.
would
So you're a
go.
deer hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
I
you
would
go.
do it.
So you're a lot like Willie.
Nobody's ever asked me.
Your uncle, but we do. People are gonna have a conniption because we never describe who new people are.
Yeah.
You are Al's youngest daughter.
Yes,
Of the
and
two.
arguably the best.
Oh, that's because Nan ain't here to defend herself.
And she won't. And she won't ever.
And she
be.
wouldn't.
Nah, she
And
wouldn't.
she
But
would.
she might 6 stone on you.
We would invite Anna to have a podcast, but Hunter'd have to fill all the silence because Hunter just said he doesn't like silence.
Wouldn't that
and
be a
Anna
trip?
don't talk much.
Wouldn't
so,
that be a
Anna
trip?
would just sit there and look
yeah,
at you.
yeah.
Just
So yeah, we got Alex. Yeah, Alex, you took a kind of non-traditional route back to the business.
Oh yeah, I've been everywhere.
I've been everywhere.
That's right. Johnny Cash, baby. Ain't nowhere I ain't been.
She's a classically trained pastry chef. Is that right? Is that what you're?
Yeah, I
You're-
graduated from pastry school.
There you go. Look.
where was pastry school at?
She's a
Baton Rouge.
I feel like I just need to go
Degree,
there to
Tony.
visit.
I went to LSU and then I went to pastry school whenever college didn't stick.
There.
Pastry school sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then, of course, I ran the Miss K's restaurant for about 8 years
Yep.
till COVID killed it.
There you go. Yeah.
Great pastries there.
That-
Great pastries.
It was a blessing in disguise because now I get to work here with all you fun people.
See? There you go.
Yeah.
Look, that's why I said very non-traditional, kind of a circuitous route via
Yeah.
Baton Rouge back to.
Can I just?
That's actually
hold on.
pretty amazing.
You used the word
Yeah.
circuitous correctly. I think.
Yeah, you did.
Watching all this.
So what do you do?
Well, I'm on the production team here.
She's
for,
part of the Duck Call Room, Unashamed.
Yeah, all of our podcasts.
Mhm.
And actually, Martin, I think you might be the only person on this podcast.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think you might be the only person on this podcast today that I'm not for sure related to.
There you go.
Hunter and I are related. We got that Ward 9 blood.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Wait, are y'all related?
Yeah, we got cousins down the line.
Wait, how
Yeah,
are
I
we
actually-
related?
I actually think
You're my cousin-in-law.
Yeah, I
That's
actually
true.
think we are. Actually, somehow your mom is related to the Leonard, the Gibsons and the Leonards up there in Ward 9, or somehow my mom's a Leonard originally. So I think
Are we
they're-
all
Well,
related?
Yeah, so
somehow?
it's for
Yeah.
full
Well,
circle.
hey, it's
Yeah.
a small town and people get bored easily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, winters ain't cold, but they are lonely.
I get that spring's here and we got a bunch to say, but I'm exploring fastgrowingtrees.com and I just found something called an ice cream banana tree.
That's right.
If I could get ice cream and
A
bananas,
fast-growing,
and a
cold-tolerant variety, our ice cream banana tree is known for its hardy qualities and delicious taste, especially since it produces fruit that actually tastes like ice cream.
and you know the only place you can find that?
Fastgrowingtrees.com.
Because it's the biggest online nursery in the U.S. with thousands of different plants and over 2 million happy customers.
Right.
Look, Fast Growing Trees offers a wide variety of plants, including fruit trees, such as the ice cream banana tree, privacy trees,
I didn't even know there was such a thing.
flowering trees, and shrubs, all tailored to your climate and space with an easy online ordering process and quick delivery straight to your door. Plus, with their Alive and Thrive guarantee and expert support, your plants will arrive healthy and you'll receive guidance on choosing the right plants and learn how to properly care for them. And you no longer have to spend your weekends driving around to nurseries and big garden centers and choose plants from a limited assortment. Fast Growing Trees makes it easy to order online and your plants are delivered to your door in just a few days. And, you know, like when you bring home a plant from the store, don't nobody tell you how to take care of it. You got to guess, Google everything. You don't have to do that because every plant from Fast Growing Trees comes with instruction and tips to care for your new plants so they can grow to their fullest potential.
Sugar loaf pineapple plant. We got to go further south.
And look, see, he's doing his own research. And if you want to do your own research too, the Resource Center is full of tips and advice from plant experts to help you learn more about your yard's needs. So you know what'll thrive in your area with your yard conditions. You can check out their zone finder to see what growing zone you're in.
Zone 8 forever.
This spring, they have the best deals for your yard, up to half off on select plants and other deals. And listeners to our show get 15% off their first purchase when using code
Duck,
at checkout. That's an additional 15% off at fastgrowingtrees.com using the code
duck,
at checkout. Fastgrowingtrees.com code.
duck,
Now's the perfect time to plant. Use
duck.
Go duck.
to save today. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply.
You're out in the weird hours of the late night,
Hey, friend.
early morning.
Or just 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, out there.
Well,
it don't
I'm
really
just
matter.
saying, you can see some weird stuff if you go south on 34.
You go.
I'm just telling the truth,
It
okay?
only gets weirder the further south.
No,
you go.
because hey, the other day, I'm sitting there on the door and I come in. So I'm watching him stand there. It's a cop. So I said, "Hey, come on in." So he opened the door and he said, "Sorry to bother you, Miss Roberts." I said, "You ain't bothering me." I said, "What's going on?" He said, "Have you seen a guy in a white pickup truck, a young male, white male?"
Oh, I was out when you said young. Good.
But anyway, and it's got a stuff on the top. You lay pipes and stuff.
Oh, headache rack.
Yeah, headache rack.
And they thought you might know where this guy was.
Yeah. Some of-
Are you paying that close of attention to everything outside?
Well, I'm just saying, I watch it.
Neighborhood watch, son.
Hey,
The mayor. The mayor.
well,
of
you never
Crackpot
know
Road.
what's going to go
Yeah.
on.
The mayor of Crackpot Road.
Yeah, hey, that's Balkanville. Okay.
Well, I got a question for you, Martin.
Go ahead.
So why are we recording early today?
Oh, I got a.
Yeah.
I heard there was a reason for it.
Yeah, I don't have an appointment. My wife has an appointment.
For
with
what?
Some.
At a doctor?
No.
Oh.
And-
What could it be that made us all change our schedules?
We're
Oh,
building our
y'all
lives
can
around.
y'all can take this up with her. This ain't got nothing to do with me, other than I thought it may be in my best interest to attend.
What?
Brittany is going to made an appointment to go somewhere close to Dallas, which is not close, mind you.
You're going
but
to Dallas today?
it's closer than Israel to get a tattoo from the oldest tattoo shop in the world, allegedly. I don't know.
The oldest tattoo shop in the world's next to Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
Dallas.
Well, they're making a U.S. tour. So the folks from Israel come to the United States, and their deals, they got like a selection, and it's all basically resurrection-based tattoos.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're old Israeli stamps. So like they're very. I don't know. I don't know a lot about it. I haven't looked into it.
Are you getting one?
No.
So you're driving all the way past the Buc-ee's,
Oh, if you think I'm not going to stop,
and you think you ain't
And
bringing me
past-
back something.
And past the Dairy Palace.
I am passing Dairy Palace too.
Hey,
So,
stopping there, too.
yeah. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a long trip.
So you're going all
Oh,
the
your wife is fixed to get this tattoo.
Yes, today.
Okay.
Where? On her body.
I don't know.
I was about to say
didn't ask.
somewhere near Dallas.
I'm a guy who has no issues with tattoos, right? I just don't want one. So like I don't.
Oh, I have issues with them. They take a needle and
Yeah, and you're out on that.
get in that color and
I will say,
no.
But I sat there as Johnny D got that one on his forearm, so that was Las Vegas.
sat there for 10 minutes of the 3 hours.
Well, yeah, I wasn't gonna sit there the whole time. I
Hey.
figured I'd come back and check on you.
Hey, that's like watching paint dry.
That one hurt.
It does.
But I will say, there is something to going to a bigger city to get your tattoo.
Yeah, you don't want to do it here for the
Because
most part.
there's a reason these 3 fonts are very different. and
Move the mic. Move the mic.
you know, Lottie's name looks better because I happen to be in Nashville. When I got Lottie's name, Carter and Ben's. Not going to
Come
say
out,
where,
please.
but
Okay.
not as impressive.
I got my first tattoo here in town, and it was and still is now forever a complete disaster.
Oh, okay.
So,
You're first. How many you got?
Oh, your choice where you get one is important.
yeah.
Well, it is.
Why is it a complete
It
disaster?
is forever.
It's crooked
Yeah.
and it's scarred
Well, this-
and it just looks really bad. Actually, I went and tried to have it removed, but that hurt even worse than getting the dirt.
Well, you know, the good news is you didn't ask your dad to do one because he did his own on his arm, and well,
You know, that's what he said when he saw my first one. He was like, "Well, at least you went to a shop to get it done."
yeah.
And then my mom was like, "It's gonna be one of those people that's covered in tattoos."
Again, black sheep.
That was a
right?
great Lisa.
But
and
it was.
then,
It
and then
was
guess what? Then, like a year or two ago, she calls me and she's like, "I need you to make an appointment with your tattoo lady." And then she went, got a tattoo.
There you
Lisa
go.
has a tattoo?
Yeah,
What's
she and my dad got matching ones.
Oh, leprechauns.
I hope it's just
no.
Al.
No.
I will say that
Matching leprechaun tattoos.
The fact-
Did Lisa get Lisa right here? Because
the fact that Al has just Al tattooed on his forearm and he did it himself.
yeah, tattooed is a loose term for what that is. That's more of a stencil.
He's got one on his arm up here, but it has a D in the middle. My mom's name is Lisa, but there's a D in the middle of the heart, the one on his arm. And so my mom
Al,
said
you
it
got to
stands
stop
for
all
dumb.
that.
Oh,
Hey, them Robertsons
Hey,
at the front of the road a little wilder
did
than the rest
Lisa
of
add
them.
the D?
That's why they keep them out of the
But-
gate.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think actually the person whose name starts with D, I think my mama beat her up in a McDonald's back in like
And to think Al
1981.
is just through that wall right there, man.
that's it. Yeah.
Golly, if we could just have Al slide over
I
here.
did ask Al about his tattoo one time. I said, Al, why did you tattoo the word Al on yourself? Like, were you afraid you'd forget it? He goes, well, John David, I was drunk.
I was drunk.
and 16 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, I started laughing.
I'm thinking about getting a new tattoo though.
Are you?
Yeah.
You want?
You gonna go to
You're
Israel?
interested-
I mean
you're-
Dallas.
No,
You
I'm not
interested in
going to
riding to Dallas today?
No.
Martin like to sub that job out. Are you worried she's gonna get it too big?
No, I don't care. What is? What
Then
is
why are you
that?
going?
Hey, it's her body.
She asked me to go.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going.
Yeah.
He's the
Not-
chaperone.
Not.
Yeah.
I'll drive back. Yeah, because she can't see at night. She's blind as a bat at night.
You're getting
But-
so old.
No, this is not a new thing. She's been that way since I've known her. So I don't know. If she wears her contacts at night driving, she says all the lights look the same.
Well, maybe
So I
she
don't
needs
know what-
another type of appointment
Yeah, well, you
with
know.
an eye doctor.
Yeah, well, we spend a lot of money there, and I hope my kids get my eyes because I haven't adjusted for that part of the budget yet. But no, I don't. She asked me to go, so I'm going to be as supportive as I can be, and hopefully today won't end up in council.
Well, this just
So-
words.
It's a stamp. Like, yeah, look, hey, go get on your book of faces there, and you know Jennifer that worked for us. Jennifer did it last week in Nashville.
What?
She's not getting the one that Jennifer got, but look at Jennifer's.
Do they use the gun, or is it the one where they tap on the? They do the
Alex,
tap,
you're
tap,
giving
tap.
me way too much credit for
I was
researching
fixing
this.
wow.
I just said yes.
Why
and
did
I'm gonna grab my computer and I'm gonna work from the passenger seat on the way over there, and then I'm gonna drive back. So
It seems as if,
did you find Jennifer Allen?
yeah.
Throw it up there. You can throw up Jennifer's tat. She was in here the other day showing it off to everybody. Yeah, so it's
So they
stamped.
take a stamp, they stamp you, and then they tattoo you.
Yeah, so that's what they do.
Okay.
They're all old stamps.
And you got to drive to Israel to get that.
well.
Huh.
See, Christian got one. There you go.
Right.
Well, if Christian's doing it,
Well, he went and did it in Israel. See, I'm more about work smarter, not harder.
ain't no Bucky's in Israel.
No, ain't no Bucky's there. You can't find. Well, you can probably find plenty of briskets in Israel, but not slathered.
Ain't gonna have
between-
bacon on it.
Yeah.
Well, while she's getting resurrection tattoos, I'm thinking
Black
about
sheep of
getting.
the family, y'all.
Okay.
Something wild's about to come out your mouth.
I think I'm gonna get a pastry.
A pastry.
Yeah,
Which
Pastry.
one?
like a
Like
a
an
cinnabon-
eclair?
like a cinnamon bun.
On your.
On the bun.
Yeah,
So why don't you? Well, I mean, at that
it was
point,
my husband's idea.
at that point, you could
It was
just
whose idea?
It was my husband's idea.
Okay.
look. Normally, when we talk about blinds on this podcast, we're talking about duck blinds, deer blinds, whatever. We're talking about hiding out, and in a way, we're still talking about hiding out because 3-day blinds helps you hide in the comfort of your own home, man.
Man was built to live in a cave, so we might as well have good
Oh
blinds.
man, look, it's 2025, and if your blinds are still from 2005, there's a better way to build blinds, shades, shutters, and drapery, and that's where 3-day blinds can help. They are the leading manufacturer of high-quality custom window treatments in the U.S., and right now, if you use our URL 3dayblinds.com/
Duck.
they are running a buy one get one 50% off deal. This day and age, you can shop from anything from the comfort of your home. Shopping for blinds shouldn't be any different, and that's where 3-day blinds can help. So they have local professionally trained design consultants who have an average of 10 plus years experience that provide expert guidance on the right blinds for you. Just set up an appointment and you'll get a free no obligation quote the same day. And if you're not very handy, DIY projects can be fun, but measuring and installing blinds can be a big challenge, and that's where the expert team at 3-day blinds handles all the heavy lifting. They design, measure, and install so you can sit back, relax, and leave it to the pros. With 3-day blinds, you choose from thousands of options that fit any budget or style, with actual samples that you won't be guessing about what your blinds will look like. So 3-day blinds been in business for over 45 years. You're not in business that long if you're trash at what you do. They're very good at what they do. They've helped over 2 million people get the window treatments of their dreams. So they are a brand that you can trust.
And it only takes 3 days?
3 days. Head to 3dayblinds.com/
Duck.
for their buy one, get one 50% off deal on custom blinds, shades, shutters, and drapery. For a free, no charge, no obligation consultation, just head to 3dayblinds.com/
Duck.
one last time. That's buy one, get one 50% off when you head to the number 3 dayblinds.com/
Duck.
You know what I will say about Alex working in this office? About once a week, roughly on average, she walks into my office with something in a Tupperware that says, "Mom told me to give you this." And it can be anything from Mexican cornbread,
Yeah.
to beans.
Something
to-
to eat.
Chicken
Last
dumplings?
week was chicken and dumplings, and my ratty little kid stole them from me. So they do approve of Lisa's chicken and dumplings. I've tried to make them chicken dumplings before. They go, "I don't like it." And then so I set the bowl of Lisa's in front of them, and they just went both hands in. And I said, "Yeah, that's about right."
Okay.
So I'd like hers better.
Well-
I like hers better myself.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you
I
know.
got to be honest.
um,
She didn't tell me to do that. I just
Oh.
did that because I was hoping you'd invite me on the podcast.
Oh, well, I told you, I never knew.
I've been trying to weasel my way in here for a while.
So, well, here's the deal on that. And I told you in the text message when we sent you, I never know sometimes about separation of church and state. That's what I like to call it. Like when family that works for one side of the business, I just don't know all the rules that we have in that. So I never want to confuse anything. Plus, I don't ever want anybody to feel like, oh crap, I got to say yes. Like
Yeah,
I'd rather.
Beth, actually, I do want people
Yeah,
to feel like that.
But
Beth,
now that we can, well, there's two people I'd really like to have on here too, right? Beth and Harry.
Harry's not.
I know, but the Prophet, I feel like the whole world needs to get to know Harry Prophet. He's also an IT at the end.
Harry doesn't want.
I feel like that's an episode of another show that maybe you want to be on.
What's that?
I don't know, not this one.
I don't know. I like Harry. He's an interesting guy who the closer he gets to retirement, becomes way more savage in his old age, and I love it. Like
he's a little lippy now.
He is lippy, and like he is the anti.
That happens when you're getting close to the retirement.
Yeah,
we've known.
Because you've had it
I
up
must
here.
be pretty close.
Yeah. Oh wow. No, some people are overachievers, Alex. I think that's where you fit in.
Yeah.
But
show.
no, I just never want anybody to feel like, oh crap, I have to do that. So I want you to. I'm glad that you volunteered. And look, anytime you want to come back, all you got to do is send the text message, right?
I kind of want Alex and Stone,
of course, what people don't know,
to be on the same episode.
You know,
y'all are neighbors, right? Like there's
they're
a fence
neighbors,
in between y'all.
brother-in-law. What's it like being Stone's brother-in-law?
well, I'm his sister-in-law.
Oh,
first of all.
yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah.
What's it like having Stone as a brother-in-law?
yeah.
That's a real Al and
you
Lisa
know-
catch.
Stone is
No.
what I call an asset.
Well, that was
What?
close.
Wow.
I really thought
Okay,
I was going a different way.
No. Stone
Yeah, I
is
think
a
so,
very
too.
good asset to be involved with, okay? 'Cause
Yeah.
he's a great cook.
Si hyphenated that word.
Yeah, okay. You know, he's a great cook. You know,
Well,
so,
he's been my brother-in-law for over half my life now. But if people like y'all are all afraid of him, I ain't scared of him. We have tied into it not like a bunch of times, but I mean, we've tied into it a few times.
yeah, because
verbally.
y'all both speak your mind.
Verbally.
I ain't scared of Jay. He's always, he ain't ever got to look for a reason to be pissed off, so I don't ever give him one.
Well,
right?
he married the right sister because
Quiet.
yeah, one that
Not as lippy.
No nonsense,
one
Nan.
that ain't gonna.
Okay.
She might get you back, but you ain't gonna see it coming.
Yeah,
You know?
she quiet.
Make her mad.
She's like that elephant.
Uh,
You don't forget. And, buddy, it's coming, and you never know when.
I sent your sister home one day because I showed her a picture of a snake. She threw my phone. She left
Oh,
for
yeah.
like a day and a half.
She does not.
She's more scared of
does
them than
not do
Si.
business.
Yeah.
Well, I me and her get along in that respect.
Well, actually, before he married my sister, before they started dating, he was my basketball coach in middle school.
Okay.
So I had him as a basketball coach
Yep,
for 7th
Coach
and 8th
Stone.
grade. He was Coach Stone.
Yeah.
Before he went to Afghanistan.
Oh, that's
But-
good.
He would always say, "You be on her like a rat on a Cheeto." That was his line.
Rat on a Cheeto.
Uh-huh.
That's a Stone line.
Hey, you gotta have the lines, boys.
He can't even get away from coaching. Now he's back teaching people how to choke each other out. So
Yeah.
I guess once a coach, always a coach.
He is
right?
a coach.
But Alex, you got 3 kids, right? I just trying to let the people get to know you. We're about out of time here, but you got 3 of them. How old
Yeah,
are
and
they?
actually, you know what? I think, JD, we were in the hospital within, like, at the same time with all 3 of our kids
Really?
because they're all the same age.
Yeah, we're all real right now.
Like within 2 days, our kids.
See,
So-
y'all could have set a calendar like
Whose
with the- like
birthday's
the-
this week? Is one of them this? Doc?
No, March 19th is Corbin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you got Carter
March
next
8th.
week? Yeah, this
Okay.
end of this
So
week.
pretty
yeah.
close.
Carter's 11 and 358th of 65ths or something.
But on the update on Phil and Kay,
Yeah,
okay, I spent some time Sunday with Jersey Joe.
yeah.
So he had told me, that he has his good days and he has his bad days.
Well, don't we all?
Here lately, he's had a few bad days.
Yeah,
So
it happens.
it's one of them things that, hey, look, when you get me and Phil's age, okay, there's stuff that comes along with getting old. Okay,
Boy,
and
ain't
hey, that's just life. Okay, and you have to deal with it.
Well, I
It's
saw
just, it's hard to watch.
a buddy of mine's a plumber, and I saw he had to go out there and fix something at their house, and said they were just the nicest, most caring people. And I was like, well, yeah, that's who Phil and Kay
Yeah.
are. So he must have been having a good day while the plumber was there.
Yeah.
So that's a good
Well,
thing.
the 2 of them throughout all this have been like best friends. I mean, they've always loved each other. Of course, they've been married for 60 years, but now they're like inseparable. They don't even want to be out of the same room.
Oh,
which
Phil
is
and
kind
Kay?
of funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because they weren't like that until recently.
No, they used to
So.
keep a healthy separation. Phil be on the land and Kay be uptown.
Yeah.
No, that's
Hobnobbing
like
at the
you said,
sauna.
hey, bury me in the woods.
Yeah, they'd reconvene around dinner time, and that was about it.
Yeah.
They were always doing. And now, yeah,
Now they're joined at the hip. It's kind of cute, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it gives you hope. Right?
Relationship goals.
Yeah. There you
First
go.
time anybody ever called Phil cute. Well, first time in 60 years.
Oh, shoot. Well, I guess, Johnny D, you want to
I got you.
here?
Little black sheep verse.
Little black sheep. There you go.
Isaiah 1:18. Come now, let us settle the matter, says the Lord. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be white as snow. Though they are red as crimson, they shall be like wool. Alex, you might be the black sheep of the Robertsons, but you're always welcome in here. And if you feel like a black sheep out there, there's a place for you, and it's with Jesus.
I feel like I fit in this room.
I about to say,
I'll be back.
also the reason we're in this room and not in that room is because we don't fit in. So this is the place for misfits and degenerates
Yeah.
right here.
I
If it
found
makes
my
you feel any
people.
better, I'm also the black sheep of my family.
No way, Hunter. Hunter, you're the black sheep of everything.
Yeah.
I don't fit in either, Hunter.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll see y'all next time right here in the duck call.
Weirdos of the duck call room unite.
Yeah.